Hello, my good farmers and my viewers. I'm back again to you. This is Keffarmer with an exciting episode that I've not done before. We have been talking about this crop, cabbages, tomatoes, and mostly on onions because that was the high season. But the rain started, and I had to diversify my crops for various reasons. So we are at May 2nd of May 2022, and as you know, the rains are here, especially in our country, Kenya. As a farmer, you have to do a proper planning of what you want. So because for onions and for cabbages we are going off season, I know very sure that I need to diversify my crops so that I can be in production even in this this season that you are going to expect an oversupply of cabbages because of the rain fed of a lot of onions will be coming from our neighbors farmers Tanzanians, and a lot of tomatoes will be done through the rains, and a lot of vegetables will be grown. So one crop that helps me to maintain the farm or to rotate the farm is this watermelon, a fruit watermelon. And I want to take you through. It's 1 month now, 5 weeks actually. And as I've been telling you, my interests are almost in crop density. The first interest I do as a farmer, after I've done by my budget, my crop density has to be correct and precise, because that is where the money is. My crop population has to be the recommended. My fruit has to produce the recommended fruits, because that is where the money is. Even if the prices will be wanting or they will be poor, I'm very sure that if I have the correct population and each vine produces for me three fruits, marketable fruits, I'll be able to be in business. But here, as you can see, the mode of spacing is quite different from cabbages. It's quite different from onions. Watermelon is a fruit that's spread, just like butternut, just like pumpkin, just like cucumber. So you have to give it space. For my case, I've used 1.5 by 1.5 meters, 2 by 1.5 meters, so that I can have the correct crop density. This is 1 acre. The crop I've started producing or moving, I don't know whether it's the correct word, and removing the flowers. The exciting part is that today I spotted some fruits like this one. So a week to come, you see this. Very interesting is that it has the male flower and now the female. In this case, they are together. There is a pattern they follow. You see two males, and then I will expect this to be a female where the fruit will develop. The key point here, because I'm farming this during the rainy season, is to make sure that I'm controlling all the fungal infections that could come as a result of the coldness. I'm expecting to have a lot of bright, so I'll have to fight with copper. I'm expecting to fight less of diseases, but there is one disease that is very common in these fruits, the melon fly. It comes and it will lay the egg here in the fruits. So as the fruit develop, the melon fly will be developing inside the fruit, and eventually that fruit will rot. It will not be marketable. The value will be very low. So that is one pest that I'm very keen here. The other pest that we are very keen when dealing with watermelon are the red spider mite. You will find them underneath the crop, the leaves. The red spider mite will always hide beneath the leaf of the fruit. So that's another pest that I'm going to work on. Another pest that we are working on very carefully is the drips. Drips, they will make sure they will lower your flowers, so our flowers will be sprayed a lot, so that we can control thrip. You know, the thrip will feed the flowers and they will abort the flowers. The quality of your fruit can be lowered by the drips. The other thing that I'm going to be keen on in this is about the powdery mildew, because our crop will be very sensitive during this season of the long rains. That is it. One thing I told you, my first interest when doing crops are the spacing, yeah, because that gives me the correct population. You can see, let me start here. See, this crop is the one that I planted. This one I gapped. So what I normally do, the day I propagate, I plant. You know, I did direct planting with this crop. The same day I plant extra seedlings in a pot, so that I can because I'm very sure there are some crops that will fail. So what I do, immediately I plant in the main field, I'll plant another crop separately. I give an allowance of 10% gapping crops, so that my crop population can be correct. You see that this crop I gapped, I'm very sure, you see it's quite smaller than this one. I gapped because I want the correct density. So that one, this 1.5 meters, 1.5 meters, it is there. I gapped that one planted, I planted that one, I planted that one. So the spacing has to be very correct. Imagine if one vine give me 2 fruits or 3 marketable fruits, I'm in business regardless. But kama niko na magaps huku zimejaa huku, I can bet you correct that even if one crop produces so well and there is so many gaps in your field, you are not going to break even. So journey with me. I'll be making a video after every 1 week. We see the progress. I know some of you want to ask me, what are these? You see, there are so many here. You see them? These are sunflowers I planted. Just I've told you, we have a lot of bees in our farm, because we are doing intense